We have now arrived at Tyne Cot Cemetery, and this is the world's largest war cemetery in terms of burials. There are in fact 11,961 burials, and just over 8,000 of those are unidentified, known unto God. The cemetery was originally a German defence position, and in October of 1917 the Australian troops established an aid station in a large German bunker and started a small cemetery. And still visible are two of the three bunkers. The central bunker, used as an aid station, now has the cross of sacrifice built on top, at the suggestion of King George V. Listed on the memorial walls are the names of almost 35,000 men and officers from the United Kingdom and New Zealand, who died in the Ypres salient after August the 16th, 1917, as the Menin Gate was too small to include all the names of the soldiers with no known grave.
Initially, this was a field dressing station, and there was the initial cemetery was just 343 men buried here, and this is just like the one at Polygon Wood, in that they're literally buried where they fell. So again, higgledy-piggledy, there's a couple of Germans there, and then here, this is particularly interesting I find, you've got several soldiers with names, but as you know from previous videos, they're together, which means that they're effectively in a mass grave. And again here, again, a mass grave, 8 soldiers and 4 soldiers. They know that they're just soldiers, but they know they're Australian, and so they've put them on separate stones, but they're all together. And then 3 stones here with, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 names.
All together?
All together.
All buried together in the same plot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because they can't separate them.
But the I find it fascinating the way these ones, because the military love order. Neat rows of men stood to attention.
Regimental lines.
Yeah, all the rest of the cemetery, which is just breathtaking, scarily breathtaking. But these are literally, they haven't been reinterred, they've literally been buried where they fell. Just here, there, everywhere.
So it's just this section, isn't there?
It's just this section, which was the initial cemetery, and then they decided to turn this into, well, there's so many deaths, obviously they had a great deal of burials to do, and they just decided to turn this into a very large cemetery. And as we said, it's the biggest Commonwealth war graves cemetery in the world.
After the war, the cemetery was enlarged to include remains from the surrounding battlefields.
King's Royal Rifles Corps, 21st of March 1918. Same date, so they were buried at the same time, both 21st of March 1918. And this one, all these stories are so sad. An affectionate husband and father, dear, a faithful friend has left us here. I mean, that's so sad. You know, he's left behind.
It is sad.
He's left behind a wife and kids. We don't know how many kids or anything like that. 31, family man. So sad. And then we've got these 2 Germans who are remembered.
Well,
Otto.
These could have been prisoners of war.
It's hard to say. Otto B.
Or they may have
Bieber,
surrendered, don't know.
Or so Captain C.S. Jeffreys, VC, 34th Battalion of the Australian Infantry. He died the 12th of October 1917, just aged 23. And his family have written, "On fame's eternal camping ground, their silent tents are spread."
There's loads, and it carries on further down. past that cross of sacrifice.
Right down to where you can see the entrance gate.
And all these panels round here, and not forgetting all these columns where it goes in, and there's more names recorded all along here, spanning all the way down there and going into these where these columns are. 35,000 names, James.
It's frightening, isn't it?
It's just...
You think the biggest crowd you've ever seen, you know, like a football crowd, you know, and the number of men missing or dead, killed in action, died of wounds, is far more than the number you've ever seen ever in your life.
This is the largest cemetery. I've got a relative, is a first cousin, but is 4 times removed. His name is Private 47676 William Mowbray, and he was in the 2nd Battalion of the Welsh Regiment, and he was killed in action, so he's on the memorial. So he is on panel number 94. So I'm going to lay this poppy cross.
There he is, William Mowbray. You're better off having it flat against the wall, I think, that way.
You think so?
Yeah, it's less likely to catch the rain and such like.
But it's quite hard, his ground.
Maybe that's not a good idea. Don't break it.
It's fairly solid in now.
Yeah, okay. I think this trip's been more emotional and more personal than ever before because we visited so many names of your
I know.
family. Names even that I know, like your grandma's maiden name, was it Markham?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it kind of brings it home.
No, my great-grandma's name was Markham. But if you look here, it's an example of some of the names that you'll find in, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6.
6 what?
6 of these little coves
Yeah.
where the columns are. All these names, imagine.
Every single one. Every single one